Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, it's going to be a different idea of a video. It's not going to be really a tutorial, it's more of a prediction on certain characters. So this video is going to be me predicting on which characters can get a tier 4, their chances, and as to why they're going to get a tier 4. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. This video might be a little short, and on average a little long. It really depends on how much I'm going to talk about that certain character. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started on the first character of the day. So this isn't a top amount, it's just going to be like I just have like an amount of characters that I've gathered, and I'm going to go ahead and give them. So yeah, the first character, it is obviously none other than Falcon. So Falcon is, since in Captain America 4, the new one that's going to come out, Falcon is actually the new Captain America, as we all know. And since, because of that, he's going to be getting a new tier 4, I'm more than certain about that. And he's also going to get a new uniform, which I'm also more certain about that. So yeah, his uniform, I don't think it will be that much different from this one. I think just changing the white into blue, like a Captain America style, except he's going to be Falcon, obviously. So yeah, that's honestly how I think the uniform might look. And he will get a tier 4, that is for sure. So yeah, and I think that is my guess, that's a completely random guess that I have. That it is that he might get his typing changed into combat. I could be wrong, I'm most definitely wrong on this one, but this is like just a random guess. So yeah, that is the character that I will be going ahead and talking about. So yeah, Falcon might get tier 4, he will actually get tier 4, and the new uniform guaranteed. So yeah, the next character, it is Daredevil. So we all know that Daredevil is going to get a new show that's going to come out, and in that show I am more than certain, or actually very certain, that he will get a tier 4 and a new uniform. So his uniform, I don't think it will be that big of a difference from this one. There might be a slight difference, and might combine this with this in a way. So yeah, this might be the uniform style for Daredevil, and he is going to get a tier 4, that is guaranteed. So yeah, that is my other character's prediction, which is Daredevil. He's going to get a tier 4, and he's going to get a new uniform that could be a mix between his Devil of Hell's Kitchen and his base. So yeah, that is my second character. As for the third and fourth, so the third one is Mefisto. Although Mefisto will not have a show, a movie, or anything coming out for him, I do think that Netmarble could actually try to push more native tier 3s to have a tier 4. So that's why I guessed Mefisto. So Mefisto might get a tier 4, and also on top of that, obviously, a new uniform. So yeah, Mefisto, if they're going to go with that mindset, then I will have Mefisto and another character after this. So yeah, Mefisto is probably guaranteed a tier 4, although when, that I do not know. But I know that he might get a tier 4. So yeah, on top of the tier 4, he's going to get a new uniform. How will the uniform look like? That is, honestly, I'm not 100% sure, because I don't think that... I think we have a comic. If we do, I'm going to go ahead and show it. And if not, then I guess they're going to make a original variant for themselves. So yeah, Mefisto is my third character. On to the next character, which is Gore. Now, I do very much think that Gore can get a tier 4 and a new uniform. He does have a really, really cool looking uniform on the comics, which I will go ahead and show here. So yeah, that might be a guaranteed, which is incredible. that actually looks like a really good uniform. So on top of that uniform, he may also get a tier 4. However, if he does not get that uniform, then in rare cases, the Netmarble will make their own sort of design for him. So yeah, he will get tier 4 with that uniform from the comics, and if not, then it's going to be just a custom one made from them. So yeah. Moving on to the next, it is Yelena, or however you spell her name. I don't know how to spell her name, but she might get a, or actually maybe she might get a tier 4. Because, I'm saying maybe because this is relevant to the Thunderbolt that's going to come out in I think a few months, I think. It's going to come out soon. But the Thunderbolts will feature 3 characters that could get a uniform and a tier 4. However, there's only one of them that I know that could most definitely get a higher chance of a tier 4 than those 2. So Yelena is one of them that I think might get a tier 4 with a new uniform. So yeah, Yelena could get a tier 4 and could get a new uniform. However, I do not know how high the chance is. On to the next character from Thunderbolts, which is none other than Taskmaster. Taskmaster could also get a tier 4 and a new uniform, and I think he will also be a support, if I'm not wrong, because he has been a support for most of the time, or actually all the time. So yeah, he could be a support tier 4, which is, he is quite good, so I would not complain. And he will get a new uniform. So Yelena, out of the 3 characters, I say Yelena will have the least chance. Taskmaster will have I guess a mid-range sort of chance of getting a tier 4. However, the one that I think is guaranteed a tier 4 out of the Thunderbolt is none other than Winter Soldier. So Winter Soldier, or Bucky, if you want to call him, I think he's going to be the one who's guaranteed a tier 4 when Thunderbolts come out. So if he does get a tier 4, then he will also get a new uniform on top of that. The uniform, I think, might look like his Infinity War, maybe his Civil War, although his Infinity War is closer. So I guess he will just take the Infinity War sort of look and then just change up the clothes or whatever else is in the movie. So that's my guess. Tier 4 Winter Soldier with a new uniform is the most likely one out of the Thunderbolt. Unless they give 3 of them a tier 4 and a new uniform, which could be likely, because Thunderbolts will be a main update. And since it's a main update, they are usually known to give out a lot of characters in one update. So yeah, that's my guess for the Thunderbolts. On to the next character, which is Thing. So obviously, the new Fantastic Four movie that's going to also come out. Every Fantastic Four member has a tier 4. However, the only one that doesn't is Thing. And I am fairly certain that the Thing will also get a tier 4. And obviously a new uniform, however, the uniform is not really gonna change much. He's just like a rock, so he's going to get a tier 4. I'm more than certain of that, since he's the only Fantastic Four member that doesn't have it. So on top of that, I think the other Fantastic Four members will also get a new uniform on top of that. But the Thing will get a tier 4 and a new uniform. So yeah, that is my guess for the Fantastic Four. Moving on to the next character, which is Emma Frost. Now, Emma Frost is a guaranteed tier 4. Like, there's no maybe, could be possibility. She is guaranteed. She's been on the poll and she will get a tier 4. The question is when? That we do not know when she's going to get the tier 4. But we know that she will get a tier 4 and a new uniform. However, we do not know when, since the polls are random, I guess. I do not know. I'm not 100% sure on how the polls work. So yeah, Emma Frost will get a tier 4 and a new uniform. The next one is Medusa. I think that's how you spell her name, I guess. I don't know how to spell her name. but pronounce, sorry. I don't know how to pronounce it. But she was also in the poll, and she's also guaranteed a tier 4 and a new uniform. Again, since she's in the poll, we do not know when she's going to get a tier 4, but she will get a tier 4 and a new uniform. So yeah, on to the last character from the voting or the poll, which is Cresset. Cresset will also get a tier 4 and a new uniform, since again she is on the poll, she's guaranteed. However, the day is not known, although she will get a tier 4. So yeah, that is the 3 poll characters that are all bound to get a tier 4. That is Emma Frost, Medusa, and Cresset, guaranteed a tier 4 and guaranteed a uniform. So yeah, on to the last character. I hope that that's the last character. It is Mysterio. However, Mysterio, it is kind of a difficult situation, because I don't necessarily think that he's guaranteed, but I don't think that you will not get one, because in the What If Season 3, he did get a lot, I think, if I'm not wrong, I haven't watched Season 3 yet, but I think he was a main focus most of the time. So if he really was, then he's bound to get a tier 4 and a new uniform, resembling that What If. And however, I'm not sure if they will make another What If update until like a few months from now, since they already made one, not even like a few months ago, I think 2 months ago, 3 months ago. The one with Doctor Strange, Falcon, and Captain America, with Okoye as a new character. So yeah, Mysterio is a possibility, however he is low, he's a low chance of getting one. So yeah, before we end, I will have to give one more honorable mention to one of the characters that could get a tier 4. That is Red Hulk. Because in the Falcon movie, Red Hulk will be there, as we've seen from the trailers. However, the question relies, will Netmarble go ahead and boost him directly from a tier 2 all the way until a tier 4? That is a possibility. However, I do not know how big of a possibility it is. So yeah, he could get a tier 4, just a direct jump from tier 2 to tier 4, and a new uniform on top of that. Since I think he may get something, because the Falcon is going to be a main update. So since it is a main update, then I'm more than certain that he will get something, because main updates usually consist of 2, 3, maybe 4 characters. So yeah, it could be characters or it could be uniforms. It really depends on what they're going to put. So yeah, that was the last and final character. I do hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe. Do leave a comment down below on which update you're most excited about. And don't forget to like the video, and if you have any sort of question, the Discord is available in the description, and the comment section is also available. So yeah guys, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.